A very good evening. Thank you so much for joining us on Uctv News. My name is Nora Sende to bring you the bulletin this evening. It is a Tuesday and it is the 11th of March 2025. We start off our newscast today with the Democratic Party that has stated or adopted 10 key resolutions, including decisions to recognize its cooperation agreement with the ruling NRM party as a working document while conducting a comprehensive evaluation of the NRM's contribution under the agreement. Speaking during the press briefing at the DP headquarters that's in Balintoma Road, Mengo, Norbert Mao, who is also the Minister of Justice, stated that the NRM will be required to justify why the cooperation agreement should not be terminated. Now, this development follows the recent DP National Executive Committee meeting that's in Soroti City, where several NEC members proposed terminating the agreement amid its concerns over its effectiveness.
At the meetings of the Democratic Party National Executive Committee and National Council, the following concurrent resolutions were adopted. 1. That the cooperation agreement between the Democratic Party and the National Resistance Movement be formally received and adopted as a working document of the party. 2. That the party carries out a comprehensive evaluation and assessment of the said cooperation agreement and report back to the National Executive Committee and the National Council within 1 month. This assessment will also include the input of the NRM, who will be required by way of a formal notice to show cause why the cooperation agreement should not be terminated. 3. That no effort shall be spared to keep the party united, and that the leaders at all levels are directed to mobilize all party members and prospective members to participate in the ongoing party membership application and registration that will give us a new membership register, which will be the basis for the structural leadership renewal that will take place at the National Delegates Conference scheduled for 30th of May 2025. I repeat, that no effort shall be spared to keep the party united, and that leaders at all levels are directed to mobilize all party members and prospective members to participate in the ongoing party membership application and registration that will give us a new membership register, which will be the basis for the structural leadership renewal that will take the party to the National Delegates Conference scheduled for the 30th of May 2025. 4. That the party should mobilize resources to purchase an omnibus to ease party members' mobility in doing party work. 5. That the party should carry out an investigation regarding the party printing machine and provide a detailed report to the National Executive Committee. 6. That candidates be fielded in all national and local elective positions, and that an assessment be carried out to ascertain the suitability of candidates running for different electoral positions. 7. That the party leadership should mobilize the necessary resources and funds to facilitate and support all viable candidates in the upcoming general elections. 8. That the parties should print party-branded items and paraphernalia and supply them across party branches for the marketing and promotion of the party. 9. That cultural anthems of the specific regions where party organ meetings sit be sung as a sign of respect and recognition for Uganda's diverse peoples, cultures, and traditions. 10. That thanks be recorded to the Secretariat of the party for the excellence exhibited in the organization and branding of the 2 meetings of the party organs, done at Soroti City this 7th day of March 2028. Those of you who are following the meetings, I hope you have been able to make one conclusion, that we are truly a democratic party. Because what goes on in DP does not happen in any other parties. The other parties are led by kind of ayatollahs, where there's really no room for dissenting voices. At the age of 70, I hope DP has demonstrated its maturity and ability to handle internal contradictions. All parties have internal contradictions. Others handle them by silencing dissenting voices. Others handle them by expelling those who disagree with them. But in DP, we have room for diverse voices.
Now, the farmers from West Nile have been encouraged to embrace commercial agriculture as preparations are underway to establish an agro-processing plant that's in Nyamole Cell, Parombo Town Council in Nebi District. The initiative aims to boost food security, improve livelihoods, and drive economic growth by providing farmers with access to modern processing facilities and expanded market opportunities. Now, according to Ronald Thomwa, that's the LC3 chairperson of Parombo Town Council, the establishment of the plant is expected to positively impact the local economy, that's creating jobs and increasing income opportunities for farmers and for the rural communities.
Farmers in the West Nile region have been urged to embrace commercial agriculture as an agro-processing plant will be established in Nyamola Cell, Parombo Town Council, Nebi District to promote commercial farming in the region. This initiative aims to enhance food security, improve livelihoods, and drive economic growth by providing farmers with access to modern processing facilities and markets. Ronald Thomwa, chairperson LC3 Parombo Town Council, said the plant's establishment is likely to have a positive impact on the local economy, creating jobs and increasing income opportunities for farmers and rural communities.
Let them embrace commercial farming, because when they embrace commercial farming in this project, first of all, the food production is going to increase, and equally it will improve on the economic growth. It will create jobs and equally boost exports.
Brown Chotum, District Councillor Rusap County and a member of the Production Committee Nebi District Local Government, noted that by promoting commercial farming, the plant will also contribute to the growth of the agricultural sector, which is a vital component of many African economies.
It is the early season. All our farmers has to go back to the garden, because the factory that we are seeing here, every day will be taking 600 tons per day, meaning we have to go back and we dig so that we can get money which can promote our children, which we can get school fees out of. I only pray that when the season comes, when the rain is back, this is yet early, I pray that all of us go and dig well so that we get money to pay school fees on our children.
Bob Oyoma, Executive Director, Oyoma General Stores, hopes that similar initiatives have been successful in other regions, and African Agricultural Technology Foundation has implemented various projects aimed at improving agricultural productivity and promoting commercial farming.
I realize to change the life of our people needs us to invest in the area that our people really like. We know very well in the line of farming, West Nile people, they're basically in cassava, maize, sweet potatoes, In order to change their life, we believe we should invest in that line. The only request I may make and advise is one, since soon we shall be buying cassava, maize, sweet potatoes, our people should plan their farming. One, if you are planting maize, you have to plant the one for business and the one for food.
Meanwhile, Rashid Kawawa, a farmer and chairperson Business Community Parombotan Council, asserted that the project will help to increase farmers' access to improved seeds, fertilizers, and other essential inputs, leading to improved crop yields and higher incomes.
Lembe muti waneno factory yeni kamongo konyo by bimera bosiel nange tie maber ebe timutish aneti ko wendano mabiti ie. Actually, I have to Mr. Bob. Factory mera shell to da kabish mo beti ken me ni matele Bob alone tie ko dano maram el fashel me employee ebe big tish employee el fashel magibe nango benefit kombo. So wa kwayo kidano ma eni mako government ko do send government be do tie biyo. Because
overall, the agro-processing plant in Parombo has the potential to make a significant contribution to the development of commercial farming in the region, and its impact will likely be felt across the entire agricultural value chain.
The Global Alliance for Banking on Values, the annual general meeting, has officially commenced today at the Speak Resort Munyonyo under the theme Building Resilient Futures, Lessons from Africa and Value-Based Banking. The Global Alliance for Banking on Values, hosted by Centenary Bank Group, brings together 40 CEOs and heads of financial institutions from over 70 countries to provide platform for leaders to share innovative strategies to address challenges in the ever-evolving banking industry.
The Global Alliance for Banking on Values annual general meeting is a coalition of over 70 pioneering financial institutions across 45 countries committed to using finance as a force for good. This year's Global Alliance for Banking on Values general meeting has brought together a global network of heads of independent banking institutions from over 70 countries, over 40 CEOs of international financial institutions, as well as heads of financing companies. As the first African host of the Global Alliance for Banking on Values annual general meeting, Centenary Bank's Managing Director, Fabian Kasi, emphasized the need for banks to redefine their role by advocating for a shift from traditional banking principles, which focus strictly on lending and debt collection, to a more sustainable approach that prioritizes enhancing development and well-being in the communities they serve.
We are here now to tell the public that banks should be beyond that. Banks should be looking at how customers are impacted, how they are benefiting from these services that are being offered by financial institutions, thereby ensuring sustainability of whatever we are doing, sustainability of the business that we are doing as financial institutions, but also sustainability of the enterprises of our customers, because we believe that is the only way that we shall have sustainable development going forward for a long time to come.
Through the Director of Supervision at Bank of Uganda, David Kalyango, the bank governor Mike Ating has emphasized that value banking is not just an ethical obligation, but an economic necessity, upon which he commended Global Alliance for considering this cause.
Value-based banking is not just an ethical obligation, it is an economic necessity. Africa has a wealth of lessons to offer the global banking community on resilience, inclusivity, and sustainability. I therefore commend Global Alliance and its members for championing this cause and urge all stakeholders to continue working towards a financial system that truly serves.
Representing the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Finance, Bob Munene, urges financial institutions to focus their support on their respective countries' sustainable development.
Focused on other sectors that will drive the economic growth of the economy by looking at tourism, agriculture. Agriculture touches everyone. Agriculture. Then we have looked at minerals, science and technology. These are things that will help us to have a sustainable growth, which will enable us as Uganda to grow and to look forward in the future for economic development.
The former Managing Director of World Bank, Dr. Ramphel Manfela, who was today's keynote speaker. Financial institutions should transform African continent's old detail of it being a beggar to a powerhouse which can not only feed itself, but also feed the entire world.
Drive the transformative work that needs to be done, particularly on the African continent, which is rich in many resources, its people, mineral wealth, and the land. Can we not turn Africa into a powerhouse that feeds itself and feeds the world? A powerhouse that demonstrates how to lead with the values of our ancient ancestors, interdependent, interconnected within the web of life.
Founded in 2009, Global Alliance has grown into a global membership organization that includes microfinance banks, credit unions, and sustainable banks financing social, environmental, and culture initiatives.
Well, it's now time for Today in History. Well, that brings us to the end of our newscast this evening. Thank you for being a part of UCTV News today. My name is Noro Sende. Until next time, we'll see you. For now, from the entire crew behind the scene and I, we wish you a lovely evening.